Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena, a 1v1 between Slam and Blue, playing as the Cumans, so Feudal Boom incoming obviously, and his opponent today, the Lizard, DracKeN, playing in purple as the Lithuanians. Let's see Slam's map first. We have for Slam the main stone forward, second stone forward outside, third gold forward outside, but main gold and second gold safe in the back. The main gold close to wood line, so TC here or here could be really interesting. Deer safe to the back here, the balls, he could delete them, I guess he's going to do that later on. And the two boars inside as the map creation is now happening, or has been happening for quite some time. 3 relics around his base, which is not too bad either. And of course with the Cumans on Arena there is really, I guess, only one way. Feudal Boom is more or less a must, because other than that, Cumans don't really offer a lot, and the Feudal Boom is giving you an advantage than Kipchucks in Castle Age usually, because they're quite a strong Castle Age unit, and in Imperial Age you have different options. But we're not going to discuss these today, because we won't really have to discuss Imperial Age options for Cumans here. And for DracKeN, Lithuanians with the main gold safe in the back, main stone forward, second gold inside but forward, third gold on the left hand side is outside, second stone forward outside as well. So the map for him, okay-ish I guess, not too good, not too bad. He's also luring in some deer, and for him with no relics close, I want to quickly show what the Lithuanians can do or could do. Cavalry and Monk Civilization start with 150 food, so you never should have a bad start with Lithuanians. It's pretty much impossible. Spearman line and skirmishers move 10% faster, so your Imperial Age trash army is not too bad. And each garrison relic gives +1 attack to knights and latists, up to a maximum of +4. And latists, their cavalry unit, their unique cavalry unit, one of the most interesting one. Hill force, tower shields, not really that important. Team bonus, monasteries work 20% faster. Capture, Monitor, no heavy scorpion, bombard cannons are quite okay-ish, I guess. Then we have the latest, the ignore armored units, or armor on units, I think not on buildings but on units. And then there's the monastery, full monks available. And 20% faster monasteries as well. So knowing the Lizard and knowing that he likes to do 1 TC all-in push, this is what we're going to experience this game. And against the Cumans Feudal Boom, it's pretty much what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to attack Cumans, at least from what I know by now, and to stop them from transitioning into Castle Age Boom or to the Kipchucks or whatever. And that's exactly what DracKeN is about to do. He's going for the 1 TC play. As for Slam, he's going with 21 population, that's 20 villagers, sending a total of 7 now on wood. The rest still on food underneath the TC. He's got enough wood for a second TC, for the feudal TC, and I guess he's going to use quite a few of these villagers that are right now taking the turkey here to build that second TC, possibly here, 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 or maybe just on the wood line. It's a little thin, let's find out. Where is he going with the TC? He's actually going to the wood line next to the lumber camp here. This could maybe be attacked from mangonels, even from the outside. I don't really like it too much, but it's not too bad either. It's securing 2 gold, so in that regard it makes sense. And we have DracKeN going with Loom on 23 population, and he's clicking up to Castle Age. 23 pop, that's 22 villagers. He did Loom, so technically 24 population. We have 6 villagers on gold. That's a really fast Castle Age. And of course, with 6 villagers on gold, 2 villagers moving forward maybe. This is crying for the rush, and that's what DracKeN is actually about to do here. Sending in villagers to build a house. Now they just stopped, not sure why. Slam of course has that second TC now up and running, is going for farms. He must have gone for horse collar here. Anything else would be stupid in my opinion. And actually a little bit of housing, house walls coming up here. Wants to make sure that DracKeN cannot just attack. I guess Slam's expecting DracKeN to go for a fast castle, maybe not that fast, as DracKeN is up and we are only at 1350. He's been up for quite some time, I think. I missed that. We have Siege Workshop and Monastery coming up here, Spearman actually as well, and Slam is walling, but that's pretty much it. Palisade walls coming up here, and DracKeN going with the battering ram first. He wants to go in fast. Slam, I think, is not going with a defensive Siege Workshop, as he would lose that rams that he could produce to upcoming mangonels. The mangonels is already on the way, first relic is in, so DracKeN should be able to grab all relics if he really wants to, and he's going with that second monastery as well. Slam did not stop him from building these forward, aggressive military buildings, and therefore it's DracKeN who is already breaking through, is taking that house down. Palisade, is this open already? I'm not quite sure. Slam is sending one villager, but it's not going to be enough here. And Slam has added in stables and doing scout calf, so he's investing his food that he could have used to click up to castle age actually, but it's dangerous as he's getting attacked by a good amount of military here, and now he's saying, okay, you're attacking, I have food for scouts, and that's like 6-7 scouts possibly. Monks should go down here, the spearmen are actually falling, and those mangonels could still do a little bit of damage. It looks like the spearman is going down first. There's 2 villagers that could get attacked, but the mangonels are more important. Nice shots here. That's only 2 scouts remaining, so the fight not too bad for DracKeN actually, and DracKeN is still creating mangonels, is doing monks, has 2 relics already. And of course he's staying on 1 TC, has a lot of villagers on gold, has had 2 villagers on food, now 0. Count them, no villagers on food at all. And DracKeN is with the full all-in 29 villagers, and that's it. And Slam has scouts on the field, so he can attack mangonels. The thing is, DracKeN has a 3rd monastery now, and I imagine he has the secondary done, and will go for more spearmen as he needs them if he's getting some food in. He has a market, so he can buy some food if it's really necessary. Slam, at the same time, nowhere close to clicking up. He's got a decent amount of wood in the bank, 21 lumberjacks. I guess he needs to build a few more farms somewhere here in the back still, but opening those walls or going even past the walls might be better to actually be secure behind those. And DracKeN is slowly but steadily making progress, getting a really nice forward here and securing that one by monks and siege. A few spearmen still around. Also the 2 villagers. Slam now moving out with the scouts here, but Slam, let's find out, is he still investing in the scouts? He's got a few of them. He's doing bloodlines now, so he is actually going for upgrades on those, and I think he went for the, no, did not go for the attack upgrade, but it's on the way. The attack upgrade makes sense against the monks, even against the spearmen, I guess, and defense upgrades to not die to the spearmen too fast. I'm not quite sure how much difference that makes. Maybe it does. What is that? 51-17 attack. 17, yeah, makes sense. You 70, 51, 68 if you have another +1, which we already got, so I guess it doesn't really make such a big difference, but if you got +2, then it would make a difference here. Bloodlines though is good for him as he's surviving a little bit longer. It's still DracKeN who is going with the aggression, going with 3 mangonels to hit that main TC, and Slime, as you can see, he's got a few scouts queued up here. That's actually a total of 6 +1, and he is nowhere close to clicking up to castle age. Now the scouts are moving in, actually from 2 sides, so DracKeN is busy defending at home, in the back, while these scouts are attacking spearmen, monks, mangonels, everything. The mangonels going down really slow. The scouts don't have a lot of attack power. 3+3 now is done. The monks, of course, falling fast, but the spearmen are a good counter. And this fight is really important for Slam, but he is only winning it partly, as he is losing that last of the scouts, and DracKeN still has a few single units left. That means no real breakthrough for Slam. Slam has 3 more scouts here, and DracKeN still on 29 villagers. He's got 3 villagers on food now, probably to get some spearmen, and of course still a lot of gold. I would have loved to see DracKeN going for stone now, but apparently it doesn't really think it's needed or a good idea, because a forward castle and Slam would be in real trouble. Now Slam is going with the watchtower here. His stone, one is forward, the other one is outside. That means he probably bought 100 stone, only to get that watchtower up next to the main TC. The TC for now is safe, and that's good for Slam. The thing is, DracKeN is not going to give up on this. He's not going to change strategies or anything. He is going to push until it's over, either for him or for Slam. Of course that scout is going to die here, 3 scouts on the outside, but as you can see, DracKeN, the lizard, mangonel, 2 scorpions now and a ram. That means he's got a good amount of defensive power, and at the same time he can try and go attack now houses, for example, or use the mangonels possibly to attack the watchtower as well. Only 1 siege workshop, but as you can see, DracKeN is low on all the resources, roughly 200 in the bank, and Slam investing all his food into cavalry, into scout calf. Somebody on his stream said, yeah, he could have got Imperial Age with that food, but no, he can't, because he is under constant pressure and he's not able to defend in a different way. I guess there is no real good options here other than scouts. What do we want to do? Yeah, Feudal Age archers against mangonels. Bye-bye. Towers are decent, stone walls not available, and infantry units, don't even get me started. What would you do here with human infantry? Nothing really. So going for scouts is Slam's only option, really, and Slam is population capped now as he's losing houses while trying to create more scouts. These scouts are fully upgraded Feudal Age scouts with 65 HP, and yet we have 3 mangonels attacking that TC. We have a few spearmen around. That's 5 actually. Is it 5 spearmen? I think it's 5 spearmen. Yep, and there's also 8 monks in total. So DracKeN with a very decent army, and for him it's pretty much early Castle Age. These monks have Sanctity, but it's pretty much it. I don't think they have any other upgrades. And Slam is now saying, okay, I have villagers, and I definitely have more than in my opponent, more than double actually. So I'm going to use my villagers as attack power against the siege units. I can afford to lose them, because, yeah, what can I do? And Slam now is not so far away from clicking up to Castle Age. In the meantime, we have a big fight happening in the middle, where the villagers are actually all alone now. They managed to take down the 2 mangonels, but there's 3 more. I think they took down 2, right? And Slam once again lost a few of those scouts as there is spearmen around. Maybe spearmen for Slam wouldn't be too bad actually. Like infantry, I was thinking about men-at-arms, something like that. But if you have spearmen in the mix, could be good. Slam again investing in the scouts, therefore no food to click up to Castle Age. And that feudal boom ends at roughly 50 villagers. Slam is doing more villagers obviously, but we have 28 minutes, a 28-minute game, and there is no Castle Age for Slam yet. Now these monks should go down. Actually, that scout got converted and died to the friendly fire mangonel shot. Slam build enough houses to make sure that his production is not getting stopped by anything, and he is trying to move around, but DracKeN is not giving up. And DracKeN now knows how to play these 1v1, these forward all-ins, 1TC all-ins. As you can see, the 3 farms still alive, which is good for him, but nothing else. Not on stone, so he does not want to go for a castle. Instead, Slam is opening the walls now. This is interesting. I think he should not have opened all of them, but I guess he wants to be flexible with the scouts. He only got 4 of those outside, another 4 inside his base, but only 8 military units. And DracKeN once again is able to attack the TC using the mangonels. Now he's moving back a little bit. The monks are getting into position and they're starting to convert. Let's see how many conversions do we get. That's 1, 2. Do we get a 3rd conversion? I think that's 3 now, maybe even 4. Suddenly 5 scouts there for DracKeN. Is that 5 conversions? That was a really good trade. And he's done pikemen. This is so important because pikemen will be able to kill scout calves so damn fast. Now Slam pretty much has no other option than to go for a Castle Age or have more army. Then you need to mix in archers and everything. But Slam is not doing this, and DracKeN is in a very nice commanding position with that beautiful army. And Slam is once again with a TC on only half HP, under constant pressure, no second watchtower to defend this. The scouts, the converted scouts now moving in to start an attack, the villagers repairing the TC. Makes sense. You don't really want to garrison these, but you're going to lose the TC anyways now unless you can go with a nice counterattack, and Slam just does not have the army. Look at that, he's got 26 farmers, and it's easy to go to Castle Age if you're not producing scouts, but Slam is losing this TC now. And while it's still on 720 HP, the village is trying to repair, it's constantly getting attacked. We have a few scouts outside, but there's also pikemen again running in. Scout calf moving into the mangonels, only 3 pikemen. DracKeN needs to start and convert here. He's going to do that now. He's realized, oh, my mangonels are going to die, and TC is actually alive. At this point, the mangonels all dying, but the scouts should go down as well, most of them at least, only 2 surviving. And there's also 3 scouts from the Lizard starting to attack villagers. So Slam now on 45 villagers, and DracKeN 27. He's not produced a villager for ages. He lost the 2 4 villagers, but apparently he doesn't need them. It's all in. It's completely all in, and Slam for now is able to defend, but is not getting any advantage here. And this could go on for a while until one of them makes a bigger mistake, or that's the other way, one of them gets a bigger army, like a big-ass army, and is able to clear the enemy army. Both cannot afford to lose all army. The scouts now moving around. There's no way to go into DracKeN space, so it's just an attempt to like snipe a few monks here maybe. But right now DracKeN is only producing from the siege workshop. He's still low on resources. He can afford to go for mangonels, but that's pretty much it. And the TC from Slam has been repaired up to 1280 HP, but Slam is out of wood, and he doesn't have a single lumberjack. Look at this, the only lumber line is here, that's where the villagers start to repair. Now Slam with no lumberjacks at all, that's a big mistake, that's something you don't want to have, you don't want to see. He could buy 100 food, he's got a 100 wood, he's got a market, but what then? That's really not good. And there's a single mangonel, now it's second coming in, and Slam cannot repair. He doesn't have any wood. Does he realize this? I'm not quite sure he realizes this. But with 0 lumberjacks whatsoever, this is not what you want to see. 100 wood bought, but as far as I remember, repairing a TC costs double the wood count from what it's costs to build it. Now he's creating another villager, he's buying more wood. But look at this, Slam, double digits on all resources. Now he's got a little bit more food. He will spend that on scout cap probably and a few more villagers. He's on 53 villagers, he's on 73 population. But DracKeN with, how much army is that? 22 castle age military units, pikemen, mangonels, scorpions, and monks obviously is in a very strong position, and now the TC is doomed. It's going to fall. 5 lumberjacks, 4 Slam, but the TC is down, and that means idle villagers, unprotected villagers, the scouts moving in one more time. I think this is the biggest fight of the game if it's happening. Now Slam is moving back. He would have walked right into the mangonel shots. DracKeN is paying attention here, and the villagers have to run. Now Slam has a problem. Slam doesn't have a lumber camp as far as I can see. Not at least, no, he's got one. Here is one lumber camp, I was wrong. He built one that he can use actually. But DracKeN could start to attack the tower or go for the barracks here. Make his way through to Slam's next TC, to Slam's last TC. Slam's building a house here, is on 70 population, which is good. But at 36 minutes, we have feudal age for Slam. No castle age whatsoever. And of course, DracKeN has been in castle age for more than half the game. Like almost more than 2/3 of the game. Nice mangonel shots on the scouts. They're stopping to attack a pikeman. A few people should die now. Slam has a very decent army number here. That's 19 scouts at least. Yeah, 19 that I can see. But there is still the monks, there's still the mangonels, and now the pikemen are coming back. Slam needs to attack. He needs to attack now. He needs to take down the monks and the mangonels at the same time. He needs to split his army to attack everything at once. And that's what he's doing right now. He's got more army here, I think, but looks like, no, actually DracKeN is losing most of his siege. He's got a few single pikemen left, also a few monks, and there's more scouts coming in. So DracKeN now only on, what is that, 10 military units, but Slam at 7. So they're neck and neck. TC coming up in the middle, that's where the main TC was. And there's still one mangonel, 3 pikemen left, 1 scout that converted. The monk is going to fall, but the scouts are in danger of going down as well. The mangonel should not go down, maybe, but it's a cost of at least 3 scouts. If that one not surviving, that's 2. And now we are back to square one, where Slam doesn't have resources, is going for at least 1 TC, 0 TCs for Cumans in feudal age. Yeah, that's something we're not supposed to see, but it did happen, and there's still pikemen on the field. DracKeN actually is going for villagers now. He's on 29, he's going to go 1 more. His main gold ran out, so he went for the second goal. That's the only one is safe for him, and he might need to move out to the next goal if the game is going longer. He's also not on stone, so no castle for him. He needed to invest all his resources into military units. And what a nice catch here of the pikeman. That's mangonel should not go down. So we have a little bit of a ceasefire where Slam is building an archer range finally. Interesting to see. You want to counter pikeman, what could you do? Yeah, the mangonel's a problem, but archers or skirmishers might not be the worst idea. I guess Slam having a lot of gold available should go for archers. And this game is not over. Far from, actually. Or at least from what I can tell, it's far from over. Slam once again using the scouts to attack a mangonel. There's 2 villages trying to repair. The scouts are falling. There's a lot of pikemen now on the field actually. They have +1 defense even. That monk is taking a bad journey. It's going down fast. There's still 3 relics to be picked up, and DracKeN should go for any relic that he can get, to be honest. Only 2 is not enough at 41 minutes in the game. There's 2 more mangonels, and the next TC number 3, or number 1 right now, is under attack. Once again, the pikemen protecting the mangonels, and that's a decent amount of pikemen. DracKeN is playing mastermind games here. Look at this, that's 1 TC, that's 30 villagers, that's nothing. But Slam is not able to go up to castle age, and DracKeN is putting pressure pretty much constantly. What is Slam going to do here? The archer range means we are going to see different army composition now, and Slam should have more military units then. Problem is, feudal age archers fletching down against mangonels. This is tough. And of course DracKeN is going to micro as good as he can. He doesn't really have anything to do at home. Should maybe rebuild that lumber camp, but that's pretty much it. So he's only focusing on his military production and microing those units. And therefore Slam, who has some eco to maybe macro a little bit, or to mini micro to macro micro, how it's called, I don't know, is getting attacked once again. There is the pikeman moving towards the TC, staying behind the mangonels, in front of the mangonels, and the archers can't really do a lot. The scouts and archers need to work together. This is actually pretty much Arabia in one spot, and that's something Arabia players, wow, bada boom, are not used to. Also scorpions in the mix, so the archers have 2 threats even, and that TC only on half HP. Slam, as you can see in the resources, pretty much has nothing. 56 villagers, 80 population, which is good, which is better than DracKen's. DracKen on 53, but he is under pressure. He only got feudal age units, and DracKen is probably enjoying this. Slam is score lead by 400 points, not by a lot. I'm not quite sure. I guess that's because he had economy for way longer. But again, he's trying to move in. He cannot move in. He has to move back. Pikemen are so strong. What are you supposed to do here? Army, 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 army. I guess that's the only way. And that's what DracKen is doing as well. So we have shots on the scouts. They are on very low HP now, and the archers dodged the shot, but the scouts went right in. And siege is just really good here. TC went down, by the way. Another scout dying. The archer rangers should fall next. There's a monk just to see what's happening here. What is Slam doing? And Slam, I think, once again, is without TCs here. Let me find out. No TCs at all. That means GG, called by Slam. DracKen is winning this game. So much for the Cuman Feudal Age boom. That was Feudal Age, yes, but no boom. No Castle Age, no Kipchucks, nothing. This was Lithuanians, Siege, Monk Rush, 1 TC, full all-in, very fast Castle Age, put constant pressure, and Slam was not able to take a good enough fight. He invested a lot into army, but in the end, DracKen won the game. Hope you enjoyed this one. An amazing game in my opinion, a unique one, and see you in the next games. See you in Clown Cloud 3 as well. GG.